What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got another quick little overview review for you today of a pretty cool little knife. This one I got from BladeHQ. Really neat little kind of a, I guess, budget knife. Some people might call it. Before I get into it, thanks to all my Patreons, channel members, subscribers. You guys are awesome. Hit the like button if you like the content. Subscribe if you want more of it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. This one's the Bestech Glok. Probably help if I actuated it right coming out the gate, right? But yeah, that's the Bestech Glok. All right, all right. So pretty unique things about this knife. The handle, look at the handle, kind of reminiscent to me a little bit anyway, in the style of how it's got like that big fat end going down thin of the Strider SNG. Not to compare it directly to it, but that is one little thing that kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, let's go ahead and do what we normally do. We'll do overall blade length, or overall length, from the tip of the blade to the end of the handle scale. You're looking at 8 1/8. Overall blade length, you're looking at a little over 3 5/8. You go all the way back to where it meets up with the handle. Sharpened edge length, let's see, a little under 3 5/8, right around 3 1/2. Got that big swooping belly going on there. Get out the calibers here and make sure they're zeroed out. All right, thickest part of the spine that we can get to, 101 thousandths. Right in the belly. We'll measure the behind the edge thickness, right around 26 1/2 thousandths, what I'm getting there. And handle thickness, 450 thousandths, under 1/2 inch. So, that be all the length measurements. And the width measurements, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons here. Let's see, let's get out some of the usual suspects. Got your Ontario Knives Rat Model 1. And your Ontario Knives Rat Model 2 right there. Put those back up. Two more usual suspects. You got the Cold Steel Knives 8010, and you got the Demco Knives 8020.5. That is the slicer variant. I think I said that right. Demco Knives 8020.5. Alright, Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Spyderco Para 3. Right there. And pretty close to the same overall length of the Paramilitary 2. Almost right at it, really. And a good, decent amount more of cutting edge. Alright, let's get in some randoms here. Let's see what we got. We got the Spyderco Shaman. It's a 15V Shaman wearing the oil slick titanium mint embossed scales. There is your native 5 salt wearing some applied weapons tech scales. Here's Rick's We-XL blacked out. And there is an $800 custom USA made Ripley from Blessed Knives. That's Carco's knife. Pretty sweet. And Carco did have a little fun with the tip there, it looks like. Alright, let's see. Let's do a couple more. Here is the P&B Knives Good Boy. Alright. No, Big Boy. I want to say Good Boy. Big Boy XL P&B Knives. And the Tri-Stash. Alright. I'll do it for, well, no, that won't do it for size comparisons, because we got the DeWalt framing hammer. Alright. I'll do pivot to pivot on that, right? And your 8-inch USA made crescent wrench. Kind of a staple of size comparisons here on the channel, as should be with any channel, right? Alright, let's do hardware. No, not the hardware. Let's do weight. Gotta keep in the same rhythm I normally do, man, or else I'll get all sidetracked on this. In case anybody's wondering why I always go in the same form and fashion, or try to anyway. I'll start rambling, man. I am a rambler. Alright, 3.6 ounces. Pretty light. Right at the ounce and inch mark. That's cool. And let's get out the old faded blue jeans here. See what we got. Deep carry pocket clip, fairly short. I like that. Clip works great, no issues there at all. Really big fan of that pocket clip. I mean, it's not a looker, you know, or anything like that, but it will definitely do the job. So it's not reversible. Right-handed tip up carry only. Let's do a hardware check. That's the NAS with the T6 on it. This is the Weehaw with the T8. And let's see, I'm thinking T8 on the pivot. Single-sided captive pivot. Bestech logo right there. That's cool. That's a single-sided captive pivot. And T6 on your body screws. T6 on your clip screw. And T6 on your thumb disc screw. Good that it's removable. That's pretty cool. Alright, so that's it for all the specs. My thoughts on it. I think it's pretty solid, man. I think it's a pretty good knife for the price. It does have its downs, I guess. Under cons, I would say anyway that this is a little bit grabby. This thumb disc, whenever it's in pocket, if you're pulling it like out of your pocket, that does kind of want to grab some stuff. You know, you can kind of feel it in there a little bit. Not really too big of a deal, but it is present. It does give you a good opening method though, right? That thumb disc works pretty good, and reverse flick off of the thumb disc works really good, so no issues there. Other than the kind of scratchiness of it, you know, it does have a little bit of jimping. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there, you can see it. A little bit of texturing, like a weird, almost like a diamond texturing up top on that thumb stud, which is pretty helpful if you're choked up on it. And this thing does kind of force you into a single grip. You can't really choke up on it comfortably, but as your hand naturally sits on it, which is the way that, I guess, what I'm guessing is the reason the handle is shaped as it is so your hand can kind of sit like that, and it is really comfortable like that. I had to give it to them. They did a good job on that. That feels good on top of the thumb disc, choked back like this, choked up, launching your thumb forward, and that kind of grip right there. Got a little bit of jimping right there to kind of help out, and it is pretty locked in that manner. Aesthetically, this is a really unique looking knife, and that's one of the things that attracted me to it. Pretty cool, I think, how they did that kind of really fat, square-bodied handle. You know, if you look at it from here up, kind of just looks like any old regular knife, right? And then you've got this really aggressive swedge down and a really cool kind of a fat, I guess, drop point looking blade. So really think this is pretty cool, the way that they did this. Kind of made a standard budget piece into something that's a really neat little design. Designer is Keanu right there. I don't know if that's John Wick, Keanu Reeves, or somebody else. My money would be on somebody else. 14C28N right there underneath that thumb disc on the blade steel. Bestech Knives on the logo right there. A little bit of billboarding, not too much though. These do come in several variants. They do have a blacked out blade with a purple handle, or with a black handle. They do have kind of a tumbled stonewash finish with a blue handle, black blade with a tan handle. This one and a few others. This one costs around $55. Some of the other variants can go up around 60, 68. For the money, I don't think it's too bad, especially if you get the one at $55. Just depends on your taste. If you like that particular look and everything, kind of a more aggressive, I guess, looking knife, but also kind of unique. And I really like that swedge down at the end they did right there too. Keanu's designs. The only other one I've reviewed or looked at is the Bestech Good Boy. And that one does have that similar kind of swedge like that. So that's another pretty cool knife. Also, one little detail that I should probably add in here. At any point, you might see me cut in and add this little add-on, but it is a plunge lock, right? Button-actuated plunge lock, which traditionally haven't been the strongest locks. I've seen a few of them fail, but this one doesn't. So I figured I'd go ahead and throw that in there, and it does glide pretty smoothly shut, I would say. You can also do the reverse flick off of that thumb stud, thumb disc, pretty comfortably. And again, whenever you push that plunge lock in, this thing does shut pretty smooth. So forgot to throw that in there during the actual review. I might put this at the end of it, I don't know. But anyway, back to me rambling also. So thank you guys for watching. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you like my content. Subscribe if you want more of it. And I will see you guys on the next one.